What is going on, guys? My name is Joaquin Corrales. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing Shopify stores live. Okay, I have never visited these stores. These are actually subscriber stores that a couple videos back I asked you guys to post them in the comments. And you did, so let's dive right into it. We're gonna jump into my computer, and this is gonna be first reaction and what I think that you should be doing from having seen so many stores that do good and that do bad for your store so that you could start generating more sales. Now, the problem with a lot of the stores that we're gonna be seeing here is a problem that's very common in Shopify, and it's that you're getting a lot of visits to your store, but you're not getting any sales. Okay, so I'm gonna be giving you guys tips on how you're gonna be able to go out there and fix that and things that you're gonna wanna look out for as far as changes in your website to improve your conversions. So let's dive right into it. So the first one is gonna be anything for mom. And to start things off, I already like this one because of the name, all right? Anything for mom, this is awesome. Obviously, it's a niche store. It's targeting moms, and I know that right off the domain, which is a good sign, okay? What you want to keep in mind in everything that you do, not only your Shopify stores, but absolutely everything, is for there to be consistency in the things that happen. If there's consistency in in the name of your store, in the domain of your store, and then what I'm going to see when I go in there, then that is something that the human feels that they should trust more, right? Like internally, when there is consistency, then that builds trust, right? So this is good. Anythingformom.com. So cool name, I like it. Did the name actually change? Yeah. So it's anything FOR mom, and then I guess they also own the number 4 mom. Okay, so talking about consistency, that kind of threw me off a little bit, but just right off the bat, what you want to make sure that you do with this website is when you take a look at the logo and the background, you can tell that the logo is white, okay? And these are going to be small things, and some of them are going to be obvious, and you're going to be like, yeah, duh. But these are small changes that all of them together make a huge difference, right? And when you have this huge difference, it literally means the difference between someone coming to your store and buying and someone not buying. So right off the bat, I would fix the logo, and maybe I would make it have a higher resolution and just take off the background if it's white, right? Just leave it the same background as the actual web pages. Free shipping on most items, okay? Here, home, welcome. So the red, it's an okay color, doesn't look bad, but remember that red means stop, right? So you're gonna wanna use this kind of strategically. And I also noticed that you have black letters there. Maybe I would put white letters to stay consistent. Remember, you want to stay consistent. So when you look up here, where it says search all products, the search all products is in white. So maybe these menu options should also be in white. Now this slider right here, I would definitely change the slider simply because the images are super small and it kind of looks cheap in a way, right? Like it's not really not that it's not a professional website, but the small pictures on the slider take away from it. But let's just keep going. So this is kind of cool. The images are pretty high quality. So let's see what we see if we scroll down here. So we have an email address sign up, and you also want to maintain consistency in colors, right? Like a blue button, and then you have some red stuff over here and some black. Just keep that in mind as you're doing stuff. Here you have like a grayish button or a dark gray, whatever, almost black. Just maintain consistency. Just keep that in mind as you go through, as you build out your stores, right? So a couple of items here in the front. Let's actually go into an item and see what that looks like. So it seems like it was a category. Okay, you have a lot of items, which is good. You know, a lot of people ask the question, how many items should you have in your store before you publish it? And it's somewhere between 10 to 20, 30 items. The bottom line is that it doesn't matter that much because you're gonna be advertising a few number of items at a time, right? Like if you're just getting started, you're not gonna go out there and advertise like 20 items at once because you would make yourself go crazy. You wouldn't know what to test, what's working, what's not. So if you're just starting, just 10 to maybe 30 items, somewhere around there, and then start advertising like 1 or 2 at a time. And then once you determine whether they work or not, switch them out, then try another one and that type of thing. But the reason why you wanna have 10 to 30 is because you're gonna be a select number of people that come into your store and they buy something and then they wanna look through your other products, and a lot of times they add other things to their cart, so that's cool. So these product images are really good. I specifically like this product image right here because it's being worn, okay? You guys wanna focus on adding images to your store of people using your products in one way or another, whether it's wearing it, whether it's a video of them using it. So let's go into this product right there and let's see what's going on. So free, remember, so I'm not sure, first of all, I'm not sure why the word free is here if this is not free, right? Like this product costs $12, so the word free shouldn't be there. Let's see what else we got. So add to cart, hurry, sale ends in. And guys, I'm like, you see these absolutely everywhere, right? Like the timer's running, the time is running out, the whole thing. And actually one of my buddies who did like over $2 million in somewhere around 3 months or something, selling printing on demand things, he told me, dude, Joaquin, you should try in your Shopify store to not put that timer, okay? Because every store now has the freaking timer. And what that means is that it takes away meaning to the timer. Like a lot more people are realizing, like the shoppers who shop from e-commerce stores a lot, that the timer is just there to build scarcity. So if you're watching this and you have this timer, try split testing. Okay, create a copy. Let's say that you're promoting one product, create a copy of that product and try to not put the timer there and like spend $10 here and $10 here and see which one outperforms which one. And let me know how that goes. So maybe I'm spending too much time on this one store here, but the description, you should definitely focus more on the description. You need to put, also another really good tip is to put pictures in the description, okay? Put pictures in the description and make it longer, okay? Life with Jesus is better, no question. Sure, but just put more stuff in here, like write more about it. Like how is this going to, like why would someone want to buy this, right? The trust badges are, I'm not feeling too trusted right now. I don't trust you that much with the trust badges. They kind of look out of place. And again, I think it has to do with the fact that it has a white background. And remember, these are small things, but these are things that altogether make people's first impressions on your store and on the actual items that you're taking them to. Another thing to keep in mind is that the reason why a lot of people get visitors to their store, but they do not get sales is because there is an inconsistency in the advertisement and what they're seeing, okay? So when someone sees your advertisement and then they click on it, they need to go to something that is exactly what was promised in that advertisement. If there's an inconsistency there and people are expecting something with the advertisement and they go somewhere else, then that could be one of the reasons why you're getting visits and not a lot of sales. And so those are some of the things that you should fix here. You should definitely add pictures to the description, to the bottom of it. Write more in the description. Split test not having this because everyone has it. See if you could get trust badges that look a little bit better, that have a little bit of a better quality. You really want to focus on the quality of images, of items, of buttons, of everything. Because if everything in your store has a good quality, then people are going to be more proposed to actually buy something from the actual store. Let's see what happens when we press contact us. So this regular thing. Yeah, and that's basically it. I mean, not a whole bunch of things here that I think are wrong. The slider, you should definitely fix the slider. These little images are not cool. But let's go into the next store. That was pretty good. And I really like the name of that store. So let's see, gifts by demo. See what we could find there. Demo Corp. Okay, so right off the bat, I love the logo. And maybe it's a little bit small, but not a big deal. I love the white space. I think this is a really nice theme. Really cool. Find the perfect gift for that special someone. Okay, that's cool. Featured products. Okay, so I'm kind of digging the white space, the white coloring, and this is a pretty nice theme. So let's go into shop and see what we could find there. Okay, so you should definitely add images to your collection, because if I click on this and I'm a customer, I'm like, what? Like, what is this? Like, is this person working on their store or something? Like, are things not loading? Like, what's going on? So let's go into home and garden. So one product. Let's see if we have a lot of products. Let's click on trending. I really like this theme, by the way. This is a nice theme. Okay, so this store does not have a lot of products. So definitely what you should do to this one, like I said before, is add more products, okay? You want more products in the store because that builds trust in your brand, in your store. When someone comes, because when you run an advertisement, you're gonna send people directly to a product, right? If they add that product to their cart, sometimes, and a lot of the times, they wanna look through your store, right? They're gonna go to your store, they're gonna look at the other items, and if they see that you only have 4 or 5 items, like, what type of online store only has 5 items? That's a little bit weird, kind of feels sketchy, incomplete, and that could be the reason why the person does not purchase from you. So fluffy unicorn, let's take a look at the actual item. Okay, so this looks great. I actually really like this. The green add to cart button is really nice. Let's see what happens here. So add to cart, cool. The trust badge, see, that's a nice trust badge. I really like that trust badge right there. Again, this is laid out really nicely. Like I'm feeling the design here, and it's probably the theme, but I think it's great. And again, split test. Everyone should be doing this. Split test, having this timer and not having it on there. I'm gonna do it as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys find about that. Get the Fluffy Unicorn Plus shoulder rack for 48 bucks instead of 96 when you order today. Limited quantity available. Carry everything you need for school and have a soft. Okay, so this is a pretty good description. Maybe add a little bit more. Try to add pictures as well into the description. The related products is a good idea because people are going to be able to see things. And this is a strategy that Amazon uses. Like if you go into Amazon, and I mean obviously their stuff is so much more advanced, but it literally says like, hey, look at this suggested or related product that goes with this one, and that increases the lifetime value of your customers a lot. So it's actually pretty cool. The reviews, really good strategy as well. I personally haven't used this. I know it's like a plugin or something, but I overall really like the design of this website. And if I would land on this, I would trust this place, right? Everything looks really clean. Everything is consistent. There's a green add to cart button. A lot of people say that green buttons are the way to go. The save badges, I feel safe, okay? Just looking at them. The images could be improved a little bit, but maybe you're getting this from AliExpress and your options are a bit limited. But overall, I think this is a pretty cool item. Now let's go back to the actual products and let's see what we could find. And see, that's a little bit weird because, and maybe it's because these are the trending, maybe these are not all of them, because when I click on that bag, I see a whole bunch of different items down here that I didn't see before. Let me try going collection, all. Let me see that, okay. So collections, no, okay, it doesn't let me. So, I mean, overall, I think this is a really good design to the store. Now, this is a little bit weird though, because find that perfect gift for that special someone. You're getting a little bit niche there, right? You're getting kind of to the niche of, hey, this is a gift for your partner. But in reality, this looks like a general store. This looks like a general Shopify store. So kind of think about that. Like, do I want to come into this page and see someone making out and then go to the products and see just general products? Like there's inconsistency there. And again, people are not going to come into your homepage, but everything has to be consistent, right? So let's go into the next one here. Crazyphase.com, see what we can find. Accessories, Crazy Phase. Okay, so I really like this one right off the bat because I know what this store is going to sell. And you need, so when you first come into your store, one of the most important parts is the fold, right? The top fold, which is what people are first going to see. You want to make sure that that top fold has something that's going to allow people to see what it is that you're going to try to sell them or what your store is about. So I open this up, Crazy Phase, an introductory Crazy Phase, and there's a nice bracelet there. I could probably expect to see bracelets if I keep going. So yeah, it's a bracelet store. Again, more products, right? Only 4 products does not, and that's a featured collection, so I guess that's fine. But you want to, this is your train of thought, consistency in everything. Like if I was you, I know that maybe these are not all my products, but I'm gonna put 6 here. And the reason why I wanna put 6 is because 4 makes it look weird. Like there's 2 empty spots right here and it looks weird. Just add 6 or change it to 2 and 2, like 2 rows and 2 columns so that everything kind of fits and everything is symmetric, right? Symmetry is beautiful. So that's cool. Subscribe to our newsletter, that's nice. I've seen a lot of other stores that just come and pop you up with a subscribe to our newsletter. And what you guys have to realize is that is a pain point. It is painful for me to enter my email into a website. So what are you going to do? What is the direct exchange for me to enter my email? So maybe this is a tip for the owner of this store as well, which is, it says right here, get discounts, promotions, and get notified about new products straight when subscribed. Like it's still, like that doesn't overcome the pain of me having to enter my email. You have to give me instant gratification, okay? Everyone wants instant gratification. You need to display that in there. Why would I give you my email? Because you need to give me something in exchange right now. I don't want discounts or promotions or to be notified because that sounds like it's gonna come at a later date. I need to get something now, right? And that's everyone's train of thought. So you guys need to make sure that you conform to that. Let's go into a product here and see what we could find. I really like this theme as well because there's a lot of white space. I really like the appropriate use of white space. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not a huge fan of those side menus, but that didn't look too bad. Now, something about this, just right off the bat, if I'm a customer and I want to come here and I want to buy this, what are all these letters, right? Like I'm gonna have to guess. It says metal color, but why is the alphabet here, right? Like B, let's say, I guess black. C, I don't know what color that is, but I don't want to have to guess what it means to enter all these different letters. And maybe you're bringing someone from an advertisement and they already know that they're going to get the black one. So maybe you take them straight there. But for example, like I said before, let's say that you have an advertisement for this product right here. And the advertisement is this bracelet, right? Let's say the advertisement, let's imagine it's this bracelet. If the person clicks on the ad and comes to your website and the first option by default is this one, then there is inconsistency in the advertisement that they clicked and in the product that they went to. It was a different color. The person's gonna think it's a different product, so they're gonna leave and they're not gonna come back. And that's why a lot of people get visits and no sales at all. So make sure you're consistent in that. The pictures look very high quality, so that's cool. The description, the stones are empowering. The teaching founded the Buddha, blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. I'm not even gonna keep reading it. Your descriptions are on point. This looks really good. Again, like I said with the other ones, test not having this. A/B test it, but test directly for that and only change that out and see what type of impact it has on stuff. And again, I don't want to have to guess what these letters are. I don't want to click on them to find out. When someone comes into your store, everything has to be obvious. Everything has to be simple. But other than that, I think this is a pretty good store as far as that. Sin Beautiful Central. Let's see what this one is about. And this is going to be actually the last one. So Sin Beauty Central. Okay. So right off the bat, I love this one as well, simply due to the fact that that is an awesome logo. That is one of the best logos. What is this? Get updates and offers. Again, that's a good strategy that you're using this, but you need to give me something right now. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow push notifications just to get the best deals and the latest arrivals. I need you to give me something in exchange right now. And maybe you can't do that with this, but you need to figure it out and you need to appeal to people's need and desire for instant gratification. So no, I'm not gonna let you do notifications. So the freaking, the logo is beautiful. I love the logo. Again, the side menu, not a side menu. This is a really nice theme. And again, above the fold, you put a whole bunch of things that have to do with beauty and makeup and the whole thing, which is perfect because not only do I know that because I'm obviously coming into the store, the domain is beauty, but there are things above the fold that actually show that. These things right here, I imagine that they're clickable, but it's not too obvious. So think about that, but it's not really that obvious that I could come here and just, like, that was a little bit hidden in there. But let's scroll down and keep checking it out. Our newest arrival. That's really nice, really nice. This is a pretty nicely laid out store. What we are all about, take a look. Add to cart. Let's take a look at the products. How do we get there? Because again, when you advertise, how do I see all the products? What is the thing for all the products? I think it's collection all. When you, what is this? There it is. When you guys advertise when you guys run advertisements, people are gonna come straight into a product. They're not gonna come into your homepage like I'm coming right now, but I'm kind of giving you my viewpoint on what I think of this as a whole, because there are gonna be people that come into a product and then go into your homepage, whatever the whole thing, but the train of thought is the same. Like for example, with this store, I know that this person has a very good taste for design. It looks really nicely, and you could see that everywhere, right? That's why I come into your homepage and I talk about it, and it's because if things are messed up in your homepage, they're probably gonna be messed up everywhere else. And if you understand what you need to change so that it's not messed up, then you're winning. So these are really nice images. Like everything is staying super consistent as far as it being products that are related to beauty. Let's go ahead and let's click on one and let's see what someone is going to see when they come into the actual item, because someone's gonna come from Facebook, from whatever, to here. So this is a little bit annoying. Maybe test it, see if it works or not. Don't just throw random things in there just because. Wow, this is really cool. So I like that there are images down here as well. Add to cart. So this is pretty cool. Maybe touch up on the description, see if you could give a little bit more details. People like to see some more info on that. And again, it seems like everyone has this. You see what I mean? Everyone literally has this. So test not having it and just test and see how it works for your specific niche. Because maybe in yours, People are more accustomed to this, and people are more frequent buyers, and they know that that means nothing and it takes away from the store. But you have to test. Add to cart. Let's see what happens. View cart. Okay, so that's very interesting, because what you have to determine, what you have to do right there is, or what you have to do in general is, you have to minimize the amount of steps that it's going to take me to buy something from your store. If there are a lot of steps that I have to take to buy something from your store, then I'm probably going to leave. Like, there was this statistic by Amazon that said that if their pages took more than like a couple seconds to load, then they would lose like millions and millions of dollars every single day. So every time a page took longer than, I don't know, say 5 seconds to load, don't quote me on that, they lost like $10 million or something. Because people are impatient, and you need to lessen the number of steps that it takes for people to do things. So what you need to do, whoever owns this store, is you need to look through your data, the analytics of your store, and you need to see how many things people are buying from your store. If 80% of the people that come to your store buy more than one thing, then maybe it makes sense to do it like this. But if mostly everyone that is coming into your store is buying just one item, then what you need to do is that when someone presses add to cart, then you need to take them directly to the cart, okay? Because if not, it's another step that I have to press. Like, I just press add to cart, now I have to click view cart, and this is annoying, right? So maybe take them straight to check. And I could see why the theme does that. Maybe the theme does that because the cart is on the side. It's not like its own page, but just keep that in mind. You want to lower the amount of steps that it takes for someone to buy things from your store. That is 100% super important. If you could do that, you're going to get more sales. But I overall really like the design of this store. But those are some of the things that you can improve. And so guys, that's it. I hope that you guys were able to see the pattern as I was going through these stores, and you really want to maintain consistency in everything, in the store, in the advertisements, in the items. You want to test having those timers, taking them out, seeing how that works, and you want to lower the amount of steps that it takes for someone to buy things from your store. And if you could do that, then you're going to go out there, you're going to make more sales in your Shopify store. This is a 180-day challenge. I missed a couple days, but we're going to pick it right back up. My name is Joaquin Corrales, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video.